Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today, we're unraveling a crucial concept in scientific thinking and data analysis, the confounding factor. A confounding factor, also known as a confounding variable or confounder, is an unmeasured variable that influences both the dependent variable and independent variable, causing a spurious association. It's like an unseen puppeteer, pulling strings behind the scenes of what we observe, potentially leading us to false conclusions about cause and effect. The concept of confounding has been recognized in scientific thinking for centuries, but it gained prominence in the 20th century with the development of modern statistical methods. Researchers like Ronald Fisher and Austin Bradford Hill played key roles in formalizing ways to deal with confounding in experimental design and data analysis. Confounding factors are the bane of researchers and data analysts everywhere, as they can lead to incorrect inferences about causal relationships. It's like trying to solve a mystery, only to realize that the real culprit wasn't even on your list of suspects. Let's consider a classic example. Imagine a study finds that people who drink more coffee have a higher risk of lung cancer. It would be tempting to conclude that coffee causes lung cancer. However, there's a confounding factor: smoking. People who drink more coffee are also more likely to be smokers, and smoking is a known cause of lung cancer. In this case, smoking is the confounding factor, creating a spurious association between coffee consumption and lung cancer risk. In the business world, understanding confounding factors is crucial for making sound decisions based on data. For instance, a company might notice that employees who participate in a new wellness program are more productive. But before attributing the productivity increase to the program, they need to consider potential confounding factors. Maybe the employees who chose to participate were already more health conscious and motivated, which could explain their higher productivity. Confounding factors are everywhere in our daily lives, often leading us to draw incorrect conclusions about cause and effect. They're like optical illusions in the world of data, tricking our minds into seeing relationships that may not actually exist. So, how can we apply awareness of confounding factors in our daily lives? Firstly, it encourages us to be more skeptical of simple cause and effect explanations. When we observe a correlation, we should always ask ourselves, what other factors might be influencing this relationship? It's like developing a habit of looking for the hidden variables in every situation. Secondly, understanding confounding factors can make us better consumers of scientific information and news. When we hear about a new study or statistic, we should consider what confounding variables might have been overlooked. It's like having a built-in fact checker that asks, what might this study be missing? Lastly, this concept can improve our decision-making by helping us avoid jumping to conclusions. Whether in personal relationships, business strategies, or policy decisions, considering potential confounding factors can lead to more nuanced and accurate understanding. It's like adding depth to our mental models of how the world works. In conclusion, awareness of confounding factors is a powerful tool for critical thinking and data interpretation. By embracing this mental model, we can become more sophisticated thinkers, better analysts of information, and more careful decision makers. In a world awash with data and claims of causation, the ability to identify and account for confounding variables is more valuable than ever. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. I hope this exploration of confounding factors has given you a new lens through which to view correlations and causal claims. Until next time, may your analyses be thorough and your conclusions free from spurious associations. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by the Podcast Host.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com.